Welcome back to Morrisville State College. It is a beautiful day here, even despite the score at the half. Morrisville trailing Hartwick 17-7. We're christening a new stadium today, and we couldn't have a better day for it. The sun is out. It's in the 60s. It feels like fall has arrived. And here with us today is the most popular man on campus, School President Dr. Ray Cross. Doctor, thanks for joining us. This is a great day.
It's a great day. Thanks to you folks for being here as well. We're excited about it. Big crowd, perfect weather for football. Nice way to kick it off and christen the new field.
Absolutely. Can you talk about the process and what it's been like? Obviously, the team played last season on the road, but transforming from what you had here to what we see today?
Well, it was kind of like an elementary school in the past, a very poor, it was a good field, but when it rained, you folks did a Brockport game here a couple years ago. It was in a downpour, and it was like playing in a hurricane. So it was an exciting day. We won the game, but we couldn't have played it. We couldn't have played the next week. This is an incredible upgrade. I think all you have to do is take a look at how the people can get close to the field, the concession stands, the hospitality suite. This facility is going to make it really a lot of fun to watch a game and to participate in the game as a spectator at Morrisville.
And obviously, long term, you're hoping for more than just Morrisville events here. You're looking to get high schools playing sectional and playoff games here and that kind of thing?
Yes, we're very much hoping to do that. We're in the center of the state. It's easy travel for a lot. We're a neutral site. It's very accessible to those high school teams and something that would be very useful for them, we think, Roger.
Now, besides this, you've got tons of other stuff going on campus. We'd like to talk about some of those things. Let's begin with the Design Center. What are you doing there?
Well, the Design Center, which I know your camera's not going to show, but it's right over here, was built on the footprint of the old tie stall barn. It's a beautiful facility. It's going to house our bachelor's degree in architecture, 5-year professional program. It's going to also provide studios for other art programs. It's an incredible. The old haymow is now a suspended loft. It sort of hangs up. It's beautiful. It's just very aesthetically pleasing.
And as we're talking about these things, we are putting up pictures for our viewers to see.
Figured you were.
How about the administration quad? What do you have going on up there?
Well, that quad is right behind this stadium. We have totally gutted that quad, and it's a very old, almost all concrete. Here we are in a rural environment. We're trying to make it more park-like, more of an entrance that we're proud of, where students can assemble and realize they're in a very, very attractive and warm setting.
We all hear about state budget problems. How are you able to get all this stuff done at a time when everybody's looking to cut back?
Well, I'd like to say we were just flowing with money, but I know that's not true. Almost all of these were approved about 5 years ago. These are bonded projects that were approved a long time ago. And in addition to that, these are the kind of projects that put contractors and construction workers and architects to work, stimulating the economy. And there's never a better time to build infrastructure than when an economy is down. So that part of it is understandable. We'd like to do more of it. We think it's excellent stimulus to the economy, but it's also a good way to beautify our campus.
Long-term goals, both physically and academically. What are your dreams and visions for this campus?
Well, you have 3 or 4 days, Roger.
Oh,
I think that's
we got all the time in the world.
That's right. Yeah, right. Well, what we want to see as this campus grows, we're going to have limited growth over a long period of time as we attempt to improve the quality of our students, improve the depth of our programs, and the consistency of the programs to better provide not only New York but the region with employees that are well suited for the professions of the future. And that's part of our challenge. And it's not going to be easy when the economy is in decline and things are difficult, but we're part of the solution. And that's the amazing part. Many states are actually doing everything they can to educate every citizen in the state. And that's what we want to do too. An educated citizen produces a higher income and therefore a higher tax. It's more beneficial to the state. That's part of our challenge and something we're excited. We want to have an impact on the economy of the state. Part of the new strategic plan, the Power of SUNY, the Chancellor put out and we worked on and we're a part of, we're very proud of that. That whole concept is at its core, not only are we an academic institution, we're also an economic enterprise that stimulates the economy. And when we do that well, the state of New York is very successful.
One final question for you. For folks watching today interested in coming and visiting, what would you like to say to them to help convince them to come spend some time here and check it out?
Come on down. Now, I'd say kind of a cheap way to say it, but I think there's a lot of things that we're doing here. In a couple of weeks, we'll celebrate our homecoming, our Mustang weekend. We've got a lot of great things planned. Honor Bright's going to be a band performing on the 23rd. We're going to have a huge tailgate party that's going to be all over the parking lots up here. So there'll be a lot of cheap, free food, and that's always a good attraction, at least for me. But in addition to that, this is a campus in motion, and that's part of our strategy. We're never stagnant. We're moving, and we hope students realize, and potential students realize, that their careers are never stagnant either, and that's part of the challenge as an educator. How do you prepare them for a moving target?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks very much, and hopefully we have a great second half here.
Thanks, Roger. Let's turn that score around. Let's do that. Let's reverse that. Okay, thanks, Roger.
Thank you. It's halftime here, and Hartwick is defeating Morrisville 17-7. We'll be back with more second half festivities in a moment.